What up, everybody? This is Zoe from the Yay area, listening to Jackie T live on Global RnB 96.3.
What up, Zoe, man? Appreciate you keeping it locked in with the baddest man on your radio, Global RnB 96.3. I am the midday lover. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon. No matter what anybody says to you, we up here, we doing what we do. Got our drink and our two-step on. We got a little drinky drink for the midday crew, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to have this adult conversation as always. Sitting next to me, I got the lovely Krista J, my beautiful program director and boss. Go ahead and talk to him.
That's right. Go ahead and say my name
Yeah,
correctly, which
pop
I
that collar.
appreciate.
Go ahead, Sugarfoot.
Because again, it is still your mama's, daddy's,
Yeah.
uncle's, cousin's, brother's favorite PD in the house.
Yeah, all of that.
Good to see y'all.
As well as our resident co-host until I kick her out for her own show. We got Brand Brulee in the building. Go ahead and talk to him.
How you guys doing? How you doing? You know we're gonna keep it sweet, so get your insulin ready.
Ooh, damn, girl. That's
Ooh,
how we do it.
she said, y'all better get ready.
I like when you talk to me like that. Listen, you know how when we come to the midday lounge, we're gonna bring adult conversations. Because while you on your lunch break, while you sitting at your cubicle at your desk, or maybe you came to the midday lounge to sit down and kick it with us, we're gonna have this adult conversation. So we're gonna sit down, and I want to play this. This is what happened. Hold on, let me get my bleeps button right. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta do that. I gotta
Right.
get my
Here we
bleeps
go.
button right. Yeah, so we ran across this woman, and I'm gonna say woman, because I ain't gonna call her the B word. I ain't gonna call her. I ain't gonna do that just yet. We ran across this woman's profile. She said she put $8K up to get her ex-man out of jail. Mind you, she's in a relationship with her new man. She didn't consult or talk to her new man about it. So she said, "I'm gonna put this 8K up to get this out of jail." You know what I'm saying? So I can't. You know, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna let y'all formalize your decision. Let's go.
You took out the account.
D, I had to give it to Eric.
Give it to him for what?
Well, we gotta take care. I mean,
What for?
we have to bail him out.
Bail him out?
I have kids to take care of, D. I mean,
No. Close the door. Start the car back up. Go get my $8,000.
I don't have the $8,000.
Why you don't know? You need to go get it. Some kind of way. Shape, form, or fashion. Go get my money.
I mean,
You ain't even contact me. What you mean?
I mean,
Go get him out.
That's my kid.
Oh, Mercy, he the one doing out in these streets. Why are you going to get him out of jail?
I mean, we gotta make.
No. Close the door.
Ooh. So she said they got kids together. They got all this situation going on. She had to go get that Negro out of jail. Anyway,
No, you don't. But okay. So once in an established relationship, do you feel like you have any obligations to your ex?
No.
Face.
Especially like they're having this conversation because it sounds like either she's got access to his account or they have a mutual account, which means either way, none of that money belongs to your ex. And it is not your job to take responsibility for the kids. Yeah, if it was one of the kids, okay. Like, and if you're a good significant other, good spouse, you're gonna be like, all right, if we talked about this, like it's the kid, because I've taken on responsibility for both you and the kids.
Yeah.
But that man over there, he's not a child. He's not your responsibility. And if has actions that have caused him to land in jail, he got to live that out. And what you do is look at your kids and be like, see, this is a lesson. But we got you.
Listen. Oh, you got something big you want to go first?
Well,
go ahead, talk to
yeah,
me.
because so one, first of all, you're in a new relationship, so you should have had that conversation, right? Before you even took the money out or whatever the case may be. That is your partner. You don't go behind your partner's back for an ex, right? And then the second thing is, the way I see it is okay, so you decided to take this money out for your ex, and whatever decisions he made caused, has a repercussion, and he went to jail, right?
Yep.
But your reason is you're doing it for the kids. But what about the fact that you just took money out of your kids' pocket? Because that $8,000 could have been for school. It could have been for school supplies. It could have been for college. It could have been for clothes, whatever the case may be. And that's
Mm-hmm.
you and your partner together. So it sounds like you just took from your kids to so-called supply. Like, I don't, yeah, no, absolutely not.
That part. Yeah. The math ain't mathin'.
So you just said it. She says you just took money out for them kids. In the great words of Bertie Mac, he said, "F them kids." Okay, that's what that's what Bertie Mac said. I didn't say it, man. But to be all honesty, seriously, if you are not bound by law, which that's even questionable sometimes in this day and age, if you're not bound by law, there's no reason to do anything with your ex. Now, like for instance, okay, I got an ex-wife, so yes, I have to pay child support. I don't have to pay no spousal support, nothing like that anymore. But yes, but I'm bound by law to pay certain things to my ex. But if I'm not bound by it, then no, I'm not giving her a goddamn thing. And hey, what's that girl name? Ray Charles. What's her name? Regina King.
Oh.
When she played, she said, "You wouldn't even piss on me if I was on fire." You goddamn right I would. Goddamn right I would, man. No, I have no obligation to you at this standpoint.
Yeah.
Now I do have obligations to my kids. Now, mind you, that part stood out to me. That means this man right here is being a stepfather to your kids. So that means he's assuming responsibility. So I'm not even really worried about what that Negro got going on over there. If he's in jail, that's none of my business, nor yours. So I'm just gonna put that little 2 cents in right there. So leading out with that, how could this situation really possibly pan out for the new guy or her current boyfriend or girlfriend? How do y'all think this could make him or her feel? Let's say it like that, because I want to be fair.
Honestly, if it was me, I would tell you go pack it. I would send them packing. Go back to your ex, because I feel like I'm gonna be honest with
That
you.
part.
I feel like you still have feelings or something that's involved, and you're just using the kids as an excuse, because this had nothing to do with the kids. You decided to take my money and the things that we have built together to put it on someone else without even talking to me first. Then that's 2 red flags. You don't discuss things with me before you make those decisions, and then 2, you're still handling your ex. That's a dub. Sorry.
Drop one of K Rose's bombs for Brand Brulee.
They
That's
facts.
what we're talking about.
And you know, a lot of people treat their exes like the comeback kid. Like, I'm gonna try a new relationship, but if all this falls apart, I'm gonna always hold my ex down. And people may not even consciously know that they do that,
hmm
but a lot of them do. Of like, they keep them, and yeah, you have to have some kind of relationship because of the children. But there are limits to that. Like, if the conversation is not about the kids, then we don't need to be conversing, because it could have been a, "Oh, you're in jail? Great, then we got the kids, I got the kids, me and mine got the kids, and you figure you out."
hmm
But people who are that invested in, like, taking money out of their current situation to financially support the decisions of the ex means that you, in some kind of way, might be running back to that or be using that as your bottom chick or your bottom dude.
hmm
Mhm.
Everything else fall through, I always got you.
Plan B.
Janet Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?" Okay, and my ex ain't did a goddamn thing for me lately, besides give me the strife. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, this places a great strain of extreme disrespect on them. Okay,
Yeah.
personally, I wouldn't want your rabbit ass back. You know what I'm saying? I would not want your rabbit ass back. Both of y'all can go burn in hell for all I care.
Cool.
Because in my mind, if you're taking money out my account or doing any of this other stuff, hold on, let me say it like this. The Sigma male in me wants to let the chick go. I want to cuss them both the hell out. But the Sigma in me is like, hey, I'm cool. I'm just gonna let you go. Because you can't stay with Big Daddy no more. You are no, I've relinquished my obligations to you when you relinquish your obligation to me, to your ex. Okay. So nah. Especially without consulting me. Now I gotta, we're gonna bring that back in the next part. But I don't owe it. I'm not. I'm gonna feel extremely disrespected as a man. I'm gonna be like him. I want to say I want to raise hell, but I'm at a point in my life where I don't really do a whole lot of yelling no more.
Right.
So I'm just gonna let you go. I'm gonna leave with love and like it's like, girl, Dave Hollister said, "Girl, you got to go. I can't stay. I stayed together, put a front on it. Now you got to be on your own, baby." So,
See, you said it nicer than me. I heard Samuel L. Jackson when you said that. Yes, they deserve to die,
and then
and I
hope
hope
they
they burn
burn in
in
hell.
hell.
Oh my That's exactly how. Listen, we want to hear from y'all. We want to hear from y'all. What is y'all thoughts? Hit the hotline 804-476-2306. Are you gonna bail your ex out for 8K, or you gonna let him ride in hell? Global R&B 96.3. Be back in a second, man. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back to the Midday Lounge. This is your number one source for R&B music, Global R&B 96.3. Before the break, we were just talking about spending money to bail out an ex.
Mm, That's exactly what we're talking about. Hey, you know what I got to say? Can I say it, lady named D? Can I say it?
Can you say it? Who?
Damn.
See, this is what happens when you got too
Too
many
many.
fabulous
See,
and fine women around you.
Yeah.
I say I'm used to say back when I just had Crystal J and K Rose, it was all right. Now I got all these people spread up.
You know, I can't stop nothing from happening. So what you about to do?
Hey, I just want to say that nigga, man. That's all I wanted to say. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
legit.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Jamel, sorry, I got so many names that we try to keep up with. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, no excuses. I'm gonna get it right. This is why I don't call people by their names.
But hey, baby girl.
Baby girl. I'm just like my father. My dad did not remember names. Even though he met you 1,000 times, he's gonna say, "Hey, what's up, baby girl?" And then he gonna be like, "What's that girl name again?"
Hey, he has earned that right, okay?
That's real. I feel like you still got another 20 years before
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
there. But
I feel like my brain leaving me sometimes. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So, am I bringing this one in? I forgot. Who got the question? I got the question.
no, Brent says she got a question for us.
Okay, I think I was
Ooh,
I was trying
okay.
to keep this thing going. Go ahead, talk to me, Brian.
All right. So why would a person want to bail out an ex?
Okay. Let me.
Especially once you're in a relationship.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try to lead with love on this one.
Be nice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
play
try.
nice.
We're gonna see how this wrong.
Let her working on his heart.
Now, a person can have a good heart in this situation. They can choose, quite frankly, they can choose how they want to do business. But at this point, there is really no business. Now, God can tell you, you could say, God told me to lead with love and go bail out my ex. But I'm telling you right now, God ain't told me no shit like that, man. Not me. God told me let that even call. Hey, I ain't gonna use God like that. Praise God.
I'm gonna say you said leave me out of this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna, but God said that person's an ex for a reason. Okay. That person's in the past. I don't care if I got kids with him or her, or in that situation, how her situation, him. I don't care if I got kids with that person or not. That is not my responsibility. I owe nothing to that person at all going forward. So, how do I want to say this? I'm sure my old lady, this is my situation. I'm sure my old lady is like, she ain't having none of that. You ain't about to go bail out nobody. Now, what she probably would tell me is, hey, go get the kids, and we'll take care of them going forward. And you ain't got to worry about that. She can just stay in hell. I mean, jail.
Oh
Jail.
no.
But I most likely would tell her the same situation. Like, look, we'll go get the kids. Don't worry about it. If the kids is with us or him or whatever the situation is, I got the kids. But he made that decision to mess up whatever he messed up on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got 8K bail. I already told me you probably hitting a felony. So it wasn't no misdemeanor.
Right.
So that already tells me everything I needed to know. So I'm like, hey, that's your responsibility. You took it. I don't gotta do nothing for that person besides take care of the kids that I vowed to take care of. Other than that, you kick rocks in hell.
I personally am trying to figure out how to get my exes locked up somewhere to where I don't ever have to run into them again. So this is really counterproductive. If you're an ex, I don't want to use my finances to support you
Ooh,
or
you
put
said
you
that.
anywhere closer to me
Mhm.
because you are an ex. That like if I'm going back to you and I'm still supporting you, why even bring another person into this relationship if I'm still supporting you and utilizing the resources in my life to help make your life better?
Facts.
Then if you're gonna do that, don't start another relationship. Leave that other person out of it. Let that other person go be with somebody who is single, and ready for something new and ready to leave the old in the past.
Who you talking?
So,
Look,
Right.
let me drop one of K Rose's bombs for Crystal
like, they an
J.
ex for a
You
reason.
see how I had to slow it
Say
down
it
to say
again.
Crystal J.
Right.
You know, I feel like Shannon Sharp when he was finally got on First Take and he kept calling Stephen A. Smith a skip. That's how I feel right now, man. I'm losing my damn mind.
Am I not memorable enough for you, sir?
You are. That's the point. But see, I be saying these names, so I be trying to. I got to look at you now and say Crystal J.
You know, we ain't trying to justify your slip up anymore. I want to hear what Brain got to say.
Right. Okay. So
I feel like an asshole.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate just for a second, right? Now,
Play it.
finances, that's a done deal. However, I can see where an ex might want to bail out someone. I mean, like if you might
Mm.
want to bail out an ex, like if it affects the kids directly. Hear me.
Oh, no, elaborate for that. Elaborate
So,
that for me, please.
Yeah.
okay, let me see if I can give an example. Like, let's say, I don't know, my ex was in charge of picking up the kids from school. And then on their
Mhm.
way from picking them up, they got stranded, right?
Mhm.
I might ask the person I'm with, you know,
Mhm.
if it's okay. You know, like let's say, okay, yeah, let's say I'm gonna go pick up the kids or whatever from wherever he's at. I think it's okay to give a jump, but I'm still gonna talk to the person that I'm with to just be like, hey, like his battery just died. I'm gonna give him a jump really quick, and then that's it. That's it. But when it comes to giving more than that, I think that's where there's a problem. Like you have to have boundaries and know where that boundary is. And I think the problem when bringing it back to the topic, the problem was she never discussed it. She never discussed it.
Mhm.
And
That
finances
part.
is one thing that I feel like you should have a strong boundary for. We are not together.
Mhm.
And like I said, if it's not directly affecting the kids. So therefore, like it's not you needing extra money to pay for school uniforms. It's not, you know what I mean? So no, there's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
finances needed. But yeah, if it's a situation like that, I feel like that's when it's like, okay, I could see that, but
Mm.
no.
So can I take a moment to
Yeah.
sort of argue the other side again?
Give it to us.
Here's the issue is like it's not only the context of you didn't discuss it, you're using money at any amount to bail out your ex when you with somebody new.
hmm
It's also the amount because if there's any significant thing that you as the ex are doing, like let's say if he stay locked up, he gonna lose his job. The kids
Mhm.
are on his insurance.
Mhm.
That $8,000 could have covered the insurance
hmm
for the kids for even the next year.
Yep.
So, or at least the better part of a year
Facts.
until y'all figured something else out or decided like if one of the two of us is working, are we in a situation where one of us can use our insurance to cover the kids or what does that look like? Or can somebody else cover the kids or can we get like some kind of independent insurance to cover? At $8,000, whatever thing that ex was doing to support the kids, I feel like you can just use the money to supplement and lead an ex where he at.
Oh yeah.
Just my thoughts.
9 times out of 10, how bail works. I mean, you got to put 10% down.
Right.
That means what 80,000. Not the bail is really like what 80,000 versus 8,000.
Right.
So right. So which means that person committed a felony. If bail is at 80,000, it's a felony. It's a pretty hefty felony at that. More than
Yeah.
likely. So that's my mind's thinking. Why am I getting you out of jail for? It's now you know what innocent until proven. We got it, but hey man, they might got you on something. Shit, they got you on something, baby. But so
Right.
I think about that kind of thing, and then I'm with you, B, but
Give it to me. It's
I will come
okay.
I will take responsibility for my kids. Look, I don't want you to. I don't want my wife to even go worry about going to help him out because one, he should have AAA or something. And my kids is with him. If my kids are with him, and me and my wife probably would go together and not me by myself. If
Right.
I'm being
Right.
completely honest.
Yeah.
So that Negro can burn in hell.
You just like
So just to wrap it all up and spin the block real quick. Are we paying at all? Are y'all gonna pay the money at all to get this Negro out of jail?
no.
Negatory, $8,000?
Absolutely
All
not.
right. I love it. Listen, we'll be back after the break, man. Listen, Global RnB 96.3. I love where we're going. Hit the hotline 804-476-2306. Also, follow us on all social media platforms as well as YouTube, Spotify, and Google Podcasts at Global RnB 96.3. Be back in a second.